Welcome, everyone. Hello, friends.
Hello, man.
What's going on, brother? Hey, have either of you guys done any of the double classes yet? They got like 2 classes going on at a time now. Have you seen that? Has anyone seen that?
Yeah, it's working also.
Is it? That's cool. So it just shows like 2 classes. It just lists them in a row, like 2 at 9 o'clock or something like that, and you can just join either one.
Yeah.
That's sweet. Well, Moon, good to see you. Motaz, oh, you got a new picture, I see. Looking good.
Yeah.
Let's see. Nanbao, how are
Yes,
you? Hi.
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm good. Could you introduce yourself for me, please?
Yes, I am Ngân. I come from Vietnam.
Cool.
Yes.
Very good. And how long have you been studying English?
I study little when I am grade 6. I am in grade 6. But in the past I had English. Yes. So now my English is not good. Yes.
Oh, no, it's fine. Yeah, no, it sounds good. Okay, good. All right. Russell Gu, good to see you again.
Hello, Mack.
Are you excited? We're doing essay writing just like you wanted, and I just got done writing a lot of essays, so this will be good. I was applying for a bunch of scholarships that were actually due today, so that's why you guys haven't seen much of me. But yeah, okay, cool. All right, and then Aniolku, Anolium. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. How are you doing?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm Mariette. I'm 26 years old. Mary, you can tell me because my name is not Swiss. I'm from Venezuela. I live in Ireland now,
Oh,
and I'm
cool.
trying to learn English.
So you're surrounded by English a lot, but it's probably is it difficult for you to understand the English in Ireland?
Irish people speak a little strange.
Yeah, yeah, they have an Irish accent, a very identifiable, a very unique accent.
I just
say.
understand my teachers.
Oh,
and
just your
sometimes
teachers?
people on the street. Yeah.
You need
but
to.
I've been here only 3 months.
Oh, okay, okay.
So
Yeah,
I
you need to.
study myself.
You need to go on irishverbling.com instead of American
What?
Verbling. I don't know. I said you need to go to irishverbling.com. I don't think we have any Irish English teachers here, but I think we may have a British guy. But
I don't know.
so what did you say your name was again? Mariette?
Mariette, yes.
Mariette. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, good to meet you. Okay. Go okay. Yazar. Go okay. You there?
Yes, okay.
Hi. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm good. Can you introduce yourself for me, please?
Yes. I don't speak.
Yeah, no, you can speak. Yeah, go ahead. Just tell me your name and where you're from.
I'm from Turkey. I'm living in Istanbul. I'm a teacher. I'm a student.
I'm the student. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool. And did I pronounce it right? Goke? Is that right?
Gökay.
Goke. Okay, cool.
Not problem.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, good to meet you, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Joseph or Joseph?
Joseph. Yeah,
Joseph.
it's pronounced as Joseph.
Okay, cool. Where are you from?
Yeah, hello. I'm Joseph. I'm from the Philippines.
Cool. Never
It's
talked to
Joseph.
anybody from the Philippines.
Oh, really?
Yeah. How is it over there?
I think it's fine actually. Now things are looking up.
Yeah. Good.
Mhm.
How long have you been speaking English? You got a nice air of confidence about you.
Actually, I'm a graduate of education, and my major is English, and I've
Uh-huh.
taught Koreans and Japanese like that.
Okay, so you're a linguist. You like studying languages?
Yeah, sort of.
That's cool. Okay, all right. Well, you sound good. Okay. Good to meet you, by the way, Joseph.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Kosova or Kosova.
It's difficult for you. Maybe you can do. You can say Emre. My name is Emre.
Emre. Okay.
Yes. Hello.
How do you say the first one? Just out of curiosity.
Kosova. Kosova.
Introduce yourself.
Huh? What did you say? I didn't catch.
Could you No, that's okay. Could you introduce yourself for us, Emre, please?
My name is Emre. I'm from Turkey. I'm 27 years old. Is it enough?
It's gone.
Okay, and then the only one I haven't gotten to is Mohammed. How are you doing? He's not here. Mohammed, you there? Okay, maybe not. All right. Well, I see my Verbling chat isn't working again. No surprises there. So let's go ahead and go to chat. Okay, so I posted the link for the Google document on the Google chat. Okay, so everyone go to that and click on the Google document if you could. Okay, and then I want you guys to just put your name somewhere. Okay, so write a little sentence, saying who you are, and then you're write your essay under that. Okay. Mack, I'm interested to see what you guys write. So I wrote the first one. Yeah. So you guys just go down below mine. Marieth, if you could go below mine. Okay, good. I see a bunch of you guys doing it. Good. Does anyone have any problems with this? Montez, your picture cracks me up, man. Alright, where are we at? Okay, you guys got it? Okay, cool. Wow, you guys all doing very well. Okay, just type just one sentence. Just say, hey, my name is so, and that's it. And then stop there, and then we're gonna get this. Then I'm gonna explain what I want you guys to do. All right. Let's see. Okay, good. All right, Joseph, good. Mamun, good. Maraith, good. Mohammed, good. Asalgu, good. Brandon, good. Brandon must not be in the class, unless he is. I think he's just watching. Okay, Nan, good. And Motas, good. Okay, great. All right, well, you guys already got the that out of the way. Okay, so what I want to do now, okay, is so today is an essay writing class. So this will be in what settings are essays usually used? Give me some situations in which you have to write an essay or something like that. Anybody?
Opinion?
Opinion for... Okay, you can write your opinion. Where would you usually find an opinion essay?
Magazine.
Yeah, you can find it in a magazine or a newspaper. You know, you can find editorials, things like that. Recently, for me, I've been writing a lot of scholarship essays. Okay, so I've been trying to basically get organizations and people to give me money. So I have to sound, really good in these essays. But basically things like that, okay? So what I want you guys to work on is you can do whatever kind of essay you want. It can be, your personal opinion on something. It can be like a pretend scholarship essay. It can be a discourse about the economy. Anything. It could really be anything. But I want you guys to keep it as a good structure, okay? And there's a couple of ways to do this, but you always want to have an introduction paragraph and a conclusion paragraph, okay? So typically, I don't know if we'll have time to do, 5-paragraph essays and things like that, but as far as like 3-paragraph essays go, you always want to have an introduction paragraph, so it says like, it introduces the topic, and then it begins and it kind of tells you what the topic should be about, and then the body paragraph, so that explains the topic, that explains what you're trying to talk about or what you want to say or anything like that, and then the bottom one summarizes it and completes it, okay? So a grant application, Maria, is a grant is just a gift of money, pretty much. So a lot of times people apply for grants from the government. So if I were to write, let's say I operate a nonprofit organization for children, okay, for like feeding children or clothing children, right? What I would do is I would write a grant application or a grant letter to the government saying, please, I run this organization that gets kids off the streets and feeds them. Would you give me $500,000? That's what that would be. Okay. So one thing. So the basics are. I just gave you the basics. Okay, guys. So introduction paragraph needs to introduce it and speak a little bit about it, kind of draw it in from the broad context, okay? You can't, when you're writing essays, you shouldn't just go right into it. You should ease into it, okay? That's one thing. The middle paragraph should explain the bulk of it, okay? We're just going to be doing 3-paragraph essays today. And the bottom paragraph should be the conclusion, okay? So this kind of eases out, okay? But it also summarizes it. So you're going to summarize what you just talked about, you're going to explain its importance, and then you're going to leave the reader feeling wonderful. Okay? So that's the main point, because on the last paragraph, that's when the reader finishes it. So they're going to want to be excited or happy or however you want the reader to feel. It's very crucial in the last paragraph to really emphasize that. Okay? So like I said, you guys can write about whatever you want, and if you already have a topic, then go ahead. However, I'm just going to introduce one more thing to you, okay? And this is also a very important thing, and it's called the thesis sentence. Has anyone heard of the thesis sentence before?
Nope.
Let's see. Joseph, are you still in here? No? Man. Okay. Oh, Junaid's heard of it. Thank you, Junaid. Has anyone heard of the thesis sentence at all? In writing at all? That's all good?
Yeah.
You? You have heard of it, Mahmoud?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's... I mean, it's the sentence that you should develop.
Okay, go on. What do you mean? Go on.
Especially in an argumentative text, or yeah, it's the sentence that holds your opinion.
Exactly. Okay, so it's pretty much the most crucial sentence in the entire essay. Now, where do you find this thesis sentence in essays typically? Do you know, Ma'amun?
Yeah, critical I mean, what do they call? Argumentative text?
Okay, yeah, in that, but in any argumentative text, where
Introduction.
in the essay? Yes, exactly, in the introduction. Very good. Okay, good job, Junaid. Okay, so basically what he said is this thesis sentence, okay, is found in the introduction paragraph, typically towards the bottom of the introduction paragraph. So you got 1, 2, and 3, right? So the first one is the introduction paragraph. And right about towards the bottom of it, or like, 3/4 or almost to the bottom of it, you want to find this thesis sentence, okay? And what this thesis sentence does is it explains in one sentence the entire point of your argument, okay? So, if I were, let's see, geez, if I were talking about, okay, let's say I had a wife and I wanted to get a divorce, okay? And so I wrote a little paragraph to my lawyer, or a little essay, okay? So for the thesis sentence, I could say, I would like to divorce my wife because, oh God, because she never cooks me meals, she doesn't like me, and she beats me. Okay, but that would be a thesis sentence. Okay, so the thesis needs to say it needs to talk about the most important part of the essay. So then, after that thesis sentence, in the body paragraph, I would talk about how she never cooks me meals and how she beats me and stuff like that. Okay, so without further ado, I want to let you guys get started. Okay, because I know essays take a little bit longer to write, but basically, right under your name, okay, just start writing your essay, okay? Now, it can be any of the ones we talked about or anything else, okay? If you guys have a question, just ask me. But it should be something that you're interested in, okay? So if you guys are interested in economics, you can write about, recent economics findings that you've read about, in finance magazines or something like that. Or you can just write an opinion article or something like that. But try and really include that thesis sentence. And when you get the thesis sentence, underline it or something like that to let me know what it is. Okay?
Can I write like a request?
Hey, someone is getting used. Who is anonymous user 8?
I don't know. Well, sorry, what did you ask, Mortez? A request for like what? What do you mean?
I'm searching for a job or so.
Yeah, perfect. Yep, that'd be good. But more of a request, you should be like, so don't be asking them the whole time. I would rather you write why you're qualified for a certain job. You know what I mean? So that way, in your thesis sentence, you could say, I deserve this job because I'm hardworking, I have a lot of potential, and something else. A lot of times, yeah. So a lot of times in English writing, 3 is a magic number. So if you're going to list something, if you're going to list adjectives or something like that, a lot of times if you list 3 in a row, it sounds great. So just keep that in mind, especially for your thesis.
So we can write on our topic of our choice?
Yes. What are you going to choose, Russell?
Space travel.
Space travel. Okay, well, what do you, like real life, or are you going to make it up?
Yeah, future space travel.
Okay, so what is your position then? Are you gonna? I want you to make an argument.
Sorry?
I want you to make an argument.
Oh, I think that's in future there will be a lot of space travel.
Okay, perfect. That's an excellent viewpoint. So now I want you to explain why that is, and that'll be the bulk of your sentence. And remember to have a good thesis, or the bulk of your essay, and remember to have a good thesis about that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, good. Does anyone else have any questions?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Hello.
Hi.
So later you will check what we wrote and correct us.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through that in this class. So once you write everything, then I'll have you read it, and then I'll just kind of offer advice on how to improve it. And I'll write my own essay up top here too.
How about you sing while you're writing so it's not boring?
I was in the zone, man. Yeah, I guess. Somebody should play some Mozart or maybe Canon in D or something like that. Actually, maybe I could do that. Do quite like Canon in D. Okay, does anyone have any questions at all? Let me check. Okay. Mohammed, you there yet? This class has a high turnover rate. Okay, Mohammed's not writing. Russell Gul, looking good. Brandon is not there. Okay, none. Good, good. Okay, Fabrizio from Argentina. Good. Now remember, if you guys come up with your thesis, I want you guys to underline it or make it bold or something like that, okay? Maybe a different color so I know what it is. Mortaz, is this you writing at the bottom?
Yeah, I think so. I'm
You
struggling.
just well, put some punctuation in there, man.
Oh man,
I know you know how.
I am lost.
Let me
There are
check.
too many people. Oh yes, here we are.
Nice. Okay, Mamoon, good.
Mac, you are in my essay.
I am?
Yes, Mac Larden is here.
I'll get out of it. I wish everybody's name could be on these things. Then you could know. You know, if like somebody's deleting your work or whatever, then you could know. Do you guys know the song Canon in D?
Yeah.
Yeah. Should I play that in the background?
Yeah.
I'll put it on lightly. It'll be like elevator music.
Alright.
Oh yeah. Okay, if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask me. Mido, Ali, how are you doing, by the way?
I'm good.
Hey, do you know what we're doing? You kind of came in a little bit late, but do you know what we're doing?
Yeah, just right now. I don't know.
Okay, I'll help you out. So, do you see the Google document that everyone is writing on?
Yeah.
Okay, so click on that, and then what I want you to do is just write your name somewhere so we can see where you are. Okay, so write your name, make a little space for you, and then let me know when you've done that so I can find you. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Mac, I can't type anymore in the Google document.
Yeah, reload the page.
Reload it. Is
Yeah.
that gonna kill it?
I mean, everybody copy your stuff.
Yeah, I'll copy everything. Okay. Okay. Try it now. I reloaded it. Does that help? Yeah, is that good? One more.
Let me check.
Okay, Miro, Ali, have you been able to write your name anywhere?
Yeah, on the last of the document.
Okay, cool, great. Okay, so under that, what I want you to do is I want you to start writing an essay about anything, okay? It can be about, I'm writing about how I want to go on a giraffe safari. It can be anything, okay? But I just want you to try and make it into a 3-paragraph structure. If not, you can do, a longer paragraph, but have a thesis sentence, okay? And that's
Okay.
were you here when we were talking about what the thesis sentence is?
Maybe short sentences.
A thesis sentence is one sentence that explains the whole point of your essay. So one thesis sentence is like one sentence that summarizes the entire essay, okay?
Okay.
And it's very important. It's usually in the introduction. So usually you have an introduction, and then you have a thesis sentence, and that kind of describes everything you're talking about, and then you talk about it, and then you conclude. Okay, but the thesis sentence is important. So once you come up with that, then I want you to underline it and let me know what it is. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Good. Okay. Let me check on you guys. Okay, none good. Fabrizio from Argentina is good. Moon's doing well. Joseph. Motez, are you having some trouble coming up with what to talk about?
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
I'll
what?
stick with sport for now.
Okay. All right. Do you think you'll be able to write an essay about sports?
Yeah.
So maybe you could write an argument about how playing sports is good for you, or how it's better than how people who play sports are better than people who don't play sports, or I don't know, just something like that. Try and come up with an argument that you can enforce, okay, or
Okay.
posit.
What about the song, by the way?
What's that?
What about the song?
Oh, the song you want to hear? Yeah, okay, I'll play it. Hold on, let me talk to. Okay, Zhang Dong Man. Zhang or Zung from Vietnam.
Yes, I am.
Hi, how are
Can
you?
hear me? Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you.
How do I pronounce your name?
My name is Zung.
Zung. Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, so you know what we're doing? It seems like you got the hang of it down at the bottom. Are you about to type your essay?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay,
I am
great. All
trying.
right.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, ask me if you have any questions, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here comes the music. If anyone has any questions, please ask. Is that a good volume?
Yeah.
Lower?
Yeah.
Higher?
You're so romantic, dude.
I know. This is a beautiful song, though.
Yeah.
Oh, Junaid, good job. right, I'm just about to start checking. Make sure you guys underline the thesis sentence too, okay? Wasn't that pretty?
Yeah.
Makes me write well, actually. Okay. Okay, guys. I'm gonna start going through these just because there's a lot of words. But if you're not finished writing, then please keep writing. Okay. Otherwise, if you are finished, then just read along with us, and we'll answer a lot of questions in other people's essays and stuff too. Okay. All right. Okay. Junaid has not joined the Hangout, but he's here. Okay, alright, so I'll go with his. Alright, so Junaid wrote, the bouquet of flowers was beautiful. It's the best one I have received. It consists of a variety of flowers. The flowers themselves vary in color, size, and smell. It makes you use your senses when you look, smell, and touch it. A shiny and bright colors, different smells like perfume, and a smooth texture and lovely. All that make the bouquet perfect, and I will put in right place in the home. Okay, not bad, Junaid. All right, so he basically was writing about this bouquet of flowers, and I suppose that would be his thesis. So good job on that one, Junaid. The bouquet of flowers was beautiful. Yeah. And then you pretty much just go on to describe it. So good, yes. Junaid, good job. I don't know if you can hear me right now. I hope you can. Again, there's only a couple small things just with like grammar and stuff. So the flowers vary in color, size, and smell. That's a perfect sentence right there. It makes you use your senses when you look, smell, and touch. So we don't want to say them because we're talking about flowers. And then you can just say shiny and bright colors, different smells like perfume, and a smooth texture and lovely. Okay, so I'll make the bouquet perfect, and I will put it in the right place at home. Good. Makes you use your senses when you look, smell, and touch them. Shiny and bright colors. So we would actually say with shiny and bright colors, different smells like perfume, and a smooth texture. Just delete that. I'll make the bouquet perfect. Good. And I will put it in the right place when I get at home. Thank you, Mack. Hey, that was good. That was good, Junaid. Very good. And I like that too. You're very descriptive, which makes a good essay always. Okay, Mamoon, could you go ahead? Are you still typing? You want me to come back to you?
Yeah, I don't know. It's okay. I don't know. If you want, you can come back like 2 minutes later.
Okay, let me do. Is this all you two? This brief review about an expat? Right below. Mamoon, is that you?
No, that's not mine.
Who wrote a brief review about an expat?
I did.
Anyone?
I did.
Oh. Who's saying that? Oh, Mariette?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Can I have you read your essay, please?
You want I read?
Yes, please.
Okay. A brief review about an expat. The life of someone who leaves her country is often very hard. Living in other place with other culture and other language could become difficult to manage for some people. Usually, a lot of persons are not able to adapt themselves to their new lifestyles and trying to come back to their countries and forget why they decide to emigrate before. It has been realized that some of expats tend to look for friends with the same culture, tastes, or habits, something that should be avoided in some cases. For example, while learning other languages abroad. Unless you were born speaking the same language of your new place, you become a totally infant and everything gets difficult to you. get a job and do normal activities become an issue to you.
Good, good. Okay, so what would you say is your thesis sentence for this one then?
A brief review about an expat.
That would be the title. Right, so the thesis is a sentence within your essay that kind of summarizes everything that you're about to write about.
I don't know. I'm not sure what can be.
So I would probably say it's this first sentence, right? The life of someone who leaves his or her country is often very hard. And then you go on to explain how and why it's hard, right? You say it's hard for people to adapt to their new lifestyle, it's hard to learn languages, and then you talk about everyday things becoming difficult, right?
So the first one, the first sentence could be.
Mm-hmm. Now, typically in English writing, we don't we don't usually like to lead with our thesis sentence, but in this case, yeah, that first sentence most accurately describes what this entire essay is about. So I would say that is, in fact, the thesis. You wrote very well. Living in another place with other culture and another language. That's kind of a hard one to explain. In another place, an other place. I'm sorry, I can't. That one's pretty tough. In another, you would just say a other, so another. Because so living in another culture, another language could become difficult to manage for some people. Usually, what? Go ahead. Do you have a question?
I'm wondering if you see some mistakes and can correct me.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so living in another place with another culture and another language could become difficult to manage for some people. Great. Usually, a lot of people are not able to adapt to their new lifestyle and try to come back to their countries. Okay, so this is just a little bit of a run-on sentence, okay? So you have "and" in there a couple times, and that just makes it a little bit hard for English readers to follow, okay? So usually what we do is separate that with a period, okay? So we could say, usually a lot of countries are not able to adapt to their new lifestyle and try to come back to their countries. And then we could say, forgetting. Yeah. Forgetting why they decided to emigrate in the first place. So what you said wasn't bad, but this would just be a little bit better, okay? Try to come back to their countries, forgetting why they decided to emigrate in the first place, okay? It has been realized that some of the so usually when we say "some of," it's usually almost always followed by "the." Okay, we usually "some of the" is kind of like a group by itself. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
It has been realized that some of the expats tend to look for friends with the same culture, tastes, or habits. Something that should be avoided in some cases. For example, while learning other languages abroad. Good.
Unless
you were born speaking the same language of your new place and you become a total... No, you don't need to.
Okay.
In this case, you do not need it. Okay, so totally is an adverb. So if you're saying totally, you need to be talking about a verb or an adjective. But since infant is a noun, you have to use an adjective to describe it. So that would be total. Yeah. A total infant, and everything, you could say, becomes difficult for you. Okay? Getting a job and doing normal activities become an issue. Perfect. Okay, very good. Very good. So there's just a couple small, minor, verb tenses and things like that. But other than that, it was good, okay?
Thank you.
Do you have any questions? No problem.
No.
Okay.
Not now.
Right. Well, stay tuned.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, no problem. All right, Mamoun, can you read yours, please?
Yeah, I didn't finish, but I don't want to, because everything now is all over the place. So I'd like some advice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you want me to come back to you again? I can read Russell Gould's and come back to you. All right.
No, because I kind of
coming back.
I'm finished.
I don't know what you said. You went robot.
Hello?
Russell Gould, you're finished?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Mamoon, I don't know what you were saying because it was a robot voice, but I'll come back to you when I get done with Russell Gould's. Okay. All right, Russell Gould, can I have you read yours, please? Importance of space travel in future.
From the beginning of the human life, there remains a quest to conquer the empty space.
Okay, go ahead, Russell Gould.
Can you hear me?
I
Hello?
think it's Mack's problem.
Hello?
Yeah, it's really delayed, but it's really delayed, but just keep going.
Okay. From the beginning of human life, there remains a quest to conquer the empty space, whether it is an empty land of this world or outer space. With the passage of time, the planet Earth is becoming more and more saturated. There will be a time in future when Earth will face severe shortage of resources. So in future, space travel will become the only alternative for human race to survive. A lot of people argue that space travel is not a good idea because distances between the stars are so long that it is impossible to travel. They think that even in future there will be no alternative energy source to derive the spaceship. But there is some problem in their point of view. There are lots of ideas which are already put forward by scientists from all around the world. Some of these ideas are so attractive that one can't deny the fact that these are very much achievable in near future. One of these is spaceship derived by solar and laser beam like sail ship of the past time. Another good idea is the antimatter derived space engine by which spaceship would achieve 50 to 80% speed of light.
Nice.
With that speed, humans can easily reach nearby stars of this Milky Way. So in my view, it will be very possible to travel around the space in future. What we need to do is to sit down, work hard, and achieve the unthinkable. Remember that fortune favors the brave. My intuition is that human race is very brave. All it needs is just a little push.
Excellent. That was excellent. Very good. No, that was perfect. You had a thesis sentence, and then you had the bulk of the essay, which was talking about varying, strategies for space travel as far as and differing opinions, and then at the end, very exactly my type of essay writing, and very successful way of essay writing at the end, because what you did is you summarized it. You posited your own viewpoint, but then what you did is you kind of said like a little pick me up at the end. It was like a, let's go. It was like a motivational little speech at the end, Remember that fortune favors the brave. That sounds great. My intuition is that human race is very brave. It just needs a little push. Perfect. So, very good. Very, very good.
How many marks
do you have any questions? I mean, there's only a small amount of... How many what?
Marks.
Like what grade?
Yes.
How many? What grade? You get an A today for sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go. Okay, very good. I'll put that grade down there. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, if there is some mistake, then you can point out.
Okay. Let me just read it real quick. From the beginning of human life, quest to conquer outer space. The best of time. I can read faster than I can speak, so I'm just going to read it to myself. First paragraph is perfect. So in the future. Good. A lot of people argue that space travel. Okay, now guys, when you're actually writing these essays, remember to indent your paragraphs, okay? You always got to do that. So we should indent every new paragraph, okay? Did you see what I did? That's so cool.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, a lot of people are getting this. Okay. Spaceship, you can say one word. Yeah. Solar doesn't need to be capitalized, just a regular solar. I've heard of all these things, by the way. It's very interesting. I love talking about space travel. With that speed, humans can easily, just say could, easily reach. Because you're talking about a potential thing, you know? Okay, and don't capitalize this it. Good. Perfect. Other than those, there's like 4 tiny mistakes. Other than that, you're all good.
Okay.
Very good. Very good, Russell. Okay. All right, Mamoon. Yeah. You're still typing.
No, I'm done, but like...
I have a feeling.
Okay. All right. Just go ahead, Mamoon, and then we'll get to we'll keep on moving. Okay.
All right. Music has been around for as long as humanity existed. It has evolved constantly over the years to include many genres to satisfy many tastes. Somewhere along the road, though, music lost its quality to give way for commercial songs. Mainstream music is tasteless. Firstly, commercial songs' lyrics are pointless. What we're tackling here is the quality of the words, the message that the song is trying to convey, which in modern music is a lost art. Have you ever really taken the time to listen to what Nicki Minaj has to say? Not really, which brings us to an even worse phenomenon. Mainstream music is just a mixture of those 4 cheesy notes that always make sense, backed by dreamy synthetic sounds and non-stop drumming. A combination too artless and loud, enough to distract you from the lyrics. Songs like Stairway to Heaven or Hotel California are arguably 2 of the greatest rock tunes ever because they have managed to pull off a simple trick: originality. Originality, for better or worse, ensures longevity. The lifespan of a modern song is 1 month tops, with 1 or 2 exceptions every now and then. Mainstream music is still music. It is all a matter of taste, but if I'm looking for songs that could affect me while touching on the deep subjects of life, commercial songs just don't cut it.
Excellent. Okay, very good, very good. All right, I like that a lot. I agree with a lot of what you said. It was well written, I'd say. Only, I mean,
It's
obviously
all over
you
the
got.
place.
Yeah, it's a little disjointed, but I mean, nothing you can't fix pretty easily. So first of all, I don't think what you have underlined is actually the thesis sentence. The thesis sentence are usually a little bit longer, and they offer a little bit more insight into what you're actually talking about. So I would actually say that this one, the music lost its quality to give way for commercial songs, would be the thesis sentence. Although it's kind of a close call. If you really want to make a thesis sentence strong, I would keep this one, music lost its quality to give way for commercial songs, but then describe a little bit about how that happened. So say, you know, it lost its originality, it was overtaken by the pop world and things like that, okay? Someone is outside. So yeah. Other than that, okay, so remember, you got to indent your paragraphs, okay? Firstly, that's a good way to start off. Okay, I would actually keep this in the same paragraph. Oh, that is. Okay, good. So, indent that. I would actually keep this in there. So if it's talking about mainstream music and how crappy it is and stuff like that, you can kind of keep that in the same paragraph, okay?
Okay.
Then you can go down here and start talking about good songs. Originality is good, but you don't need to capitalize it. And leave that up there. Now, if you're writing like an editorial in a magazine or something like that, you can have more creative license with how you want to space your paragraphs.
Yes,
Yeah, I usually like one paragraph should be like a couple of sentences, like 3 to 5. And then this one at the end, that's a good finisher. Mainstream music is still music. It is all a matter of taste, but that could affect me while touching on deep subjects of life. Commercial songs just don't cut it. Very good, very good. I'll also give you another point too. This is an advanced tip, but if you're writing any kind of formal English or anything like that, any kind of essays or something like that, do not use
idioms.
No, idioms are fine. Don't use cliches. There's a difference between the two. But don't use contractions, okay? So if this were formal, you would not want to say don't cut it, because contractions are not as powerful as do not, okay? So if you're going to right. So if you're going to say can't, say cannot or do not, okay? It's stronger and it makes your argument more yeah. Makes it more potent, I guess you could say. Okay, guys. All right. Well, we're running a little low on time, but I'm gonna keep going. Okay.
I have a finish.
Go ahead.
Can you correct my writing?
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna get to everyone's. I just wanted to know that it may go a little bit past 10, if that's okay with everyone. If you guys want to leave, feel free, but I'm gonna correct everyone's. Okay, so just hang around. Okay. So, let's see. Okay, going down the line. All right. What are you saying?
I have a just finished.
You have a what?
I have a just finished.
What's
I have just finished my paragraph. I have just finished my topic.
What's a zotele? A what?
I have just finished my topic.
What's
Could you check for me?
What's a zotele?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, I don't know what you're saying, but yeah. Can you wait around? Can I do Nan's first, or would you like me to go with yours first, and then I'll do Nan's?
I will try.
What'd you say? Okay, I'll just do yours. I can't understand anything you're saying. Yeah. Oh, you finished. Okay, you just finished. Great. Okay. All right. Well, let me just get to Nan's, and then I'll do yours. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Could you read yours, please, Nan?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, please.
When I was young, my dad told me about a story of his friend's daughter. She won a scholarship from nurse, which is the most famous university in Singapore, and he hoped me could do that like her. Even he had to sell family's land. Until now, I can't forget this story. In addition, my lover is also one we can go to Singapore or another country to keep study. Therefore, I really want to do it. I know if I want to win a scholarship, I have to try to do a lot of things such as learning English, having a good result when I graduate, taking part in some social activities. So I have the plan something in my life. I'm going to learn English every day and improve all of English skills, because I will have a big chance when I achieve 8.5 mark in the IELTS contest. In addition, I should be active and join in some social activities. This thing will help me in winning a scholarship. Otherwise, my self is become more better. I can understand about books like handicapped lives. And had them even I can discover my it's better. Besides, yes. Besides, I'm going to search some information about some scholarship to be suitable for me. It's not easy to do, but I always think that if you don't give up, you can have the thing you want. You can overcome everything if you believe.
Good, very good. Okay, all right, good. And you know what? I really like that last sentence, because it's just like Russell Gould's sentence. You know, it summarizes it. You know, it's not easy to do, but it gives you hope, and it kind of fires you up a little bit. It makes you excited, you know, at the end, and that's a great thing.
Yes.
Okay, so kind of like I was telling Mamoon, make sure to just indent each of your paragraphs. Okay, do you know how to do that? Just hit tab.
Yes.
And what do you think would be your thesis? Well, this is more of a This is more of a discourse. So it doesn't in this kind of thing, it wouldn't really have a thesis. A thesis sentence would be more for like argument or something like that, you know. But this is still very good.
Yes.
Child. But just a couple small things. Okay, so like at the bottom here, we always put the period or the comma inside the quotation marks. Okay, so it should look like that. Okay.
Yes.
I always think. Right. Okay, good. And he hoped. So I'm just going to go and correct a couple of small things, okay? Even he had to sell his family's land. Okay, so remember, so same thing, okay? So this should go on this side, right?
Yes.
It's okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
You know, you're learning. Until now, I can't forget the story. Great. In addition, my lover is also, let's see, also wants, okay. Okay, so let's say hopes that we can go to Singapore or another country to continue to keep studying. Good. Therefore, I really want to do it. Great. I know if scholarship, I have to try to do a lot of things such as, so we don't need a colon there. Learning English, having a good result when I graduate, taking part in social activities. Okay, so at this point, we'd say social activities, okay, comma, etc. Okay, have you guys seen that? Who can tell me what etc. means?
Something like anon.
Yes, exactly. It's like and on and on and on. So if you were at, I could be saying, you know, I was at the buffet the other day, and they had chicken, meatloaf, mashed potatoes, green beans, chicken wings, etc. Okay, so good. Maria, it's just like and so on. Okay, it's a Latin word, etc. But you can just put etc. period. Okay. Okay, Nan?
Yes.
Okay, so I planned something in my life, English every day. I hope you do continue to learn English every day. 8.5 mark on the IELTS test. I used to work for IELTS in Beijing, China, actually. In addition, I should be more active and join into more social activities. Yeah. Otherwise, I can become better. Good. Okay. X Factor. I like that part about the X Factor too. That's good. That's very American. Okay, good. All right. Any questions for me? None?
Oh, no. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
No problem. No problem. All right. Okay, Mito, could you? Oh, you know what? I said I would get to Zung. Zung, could you read yours, please?
Yes, I can.